spiritual bestie, and today we will be talking about how to deal with toxic family, how to survive within a toxic family. So, usually I take notes, but today, since this topic is so familiar with me, I want to just talk about it, like just talk about it from the heart and no notes, just let it flow. The reason why I wanted to talk about this because it's very prevalent in my life. Just having toxic family members and trying to separate your habits and behavior and be better than that, but also acknowledging and realizing that that's a part of you because that's how you were raised. So I really wanted to talk about this, and I also want to do a disclaimer like I'm doing this YouTube channel as a way for me to break a cycle. My family is very private. We are very secretive and we're very enclosed. So I'm not really worried or concerned about the views and how many people see this and subscribe to my channel, because this channel is for me, one, to document myself and my growth, and two, for me to break that cycle of shame. What's the word I'm trying to say? Just being secretive and living life hiding, you know, my feelings, my aspirations, my dreams, my everything. So this channel is a big deal for me to just reveal a part of myself. I'm very private. I don't talk to a lot of people. I don't have a whole lot of friends. I have a very small group. But that all goes back to toxic family member. We adapt to what we know and we just go on and live by what we know and what we're used to. So, first of all, toxic family. How to survive. It's very hard and it's very challenging, especially when you're not an adult. It's hard to sustain balance emotionally, financially. It's just a challenge all around. But for all my high school kids, I just suggest that you separate yourself. Separate yourself, go to college, go to trade school, and just figure out what life is outside of your family, because sometimes we are so indulged and we are so wrapped up in our family that can hold us back, because we're just trying to survive and take care of them and live by what they want and what they need, that we put all our wants, dreams, and desires on the back burner. So for all the young children, young girls that are watching this and they need some advice, I would say run. Separate yourself. Like, figure out a way where you can survive without them, because the world would teach you and you would get to know yourself and you would get to see habits and traits from other people, and you would realize that trait in some of your family members, and you can compare notes and you can compare and see how you want to live your life and what type of life you want to live. So yeah, as far as me, when I survived, that's one of my things. I went off to college. I tried to separate myself, but that's not always the answer. Running away from it. Sometimes you do have to separate yourself. You have no choice. You just have to do that. Some family members are so toxic and so emotionally draining that you don't have no choice but to just step away and live your own life. Secondly, I would say counseling. You definitely need counseling, because growing up in a toxic family, you know what, let me stop giving advice and let me just talk about my experience, because I can't really give advice on something that I'm. Move, Pancho! You shaking up the camera. Yeah. Okay. I really can't give advice on something that I'm still struggling with and what I'm dealing with. Like, I'm very distant from my family, and I feel like expectations. I just have a lot of expectations, and I just feel like I love differently and I expect things differently, and that's not reciprocated. But I'm not gonna make it seem like it's just other family members. It's me, because I'm also distant. I'm guarded, and that is something that I'm working with. So I would just say, look within yourself and really be honest with yourself, because when you move out and you have your own, you will realize that you have a lot of toxic habits that you grew up around and you grew up with, and you think that you left it in that house or in that home or in that environment, but really it comes with you. So that's one of the things that I'm dealing with. I'm not really concerned about my family members being toxic. I'm just really focused on how am I going to balance me emotionally, having a relationship with my family, and separate their habits and create my own healthy habits. So that's the process that I am in now. And I don't know, it's just like, I'm making this video because I know a lot of people come from a toxic family. A lot of people have grew up in crazy environments, and I just want people to realize that they're not alone. A lot of people have crazy dysfunctional families, and don't let that shit drive you crazy. And that's the awareness that I'm trying to bring. Like, just break the cycle and break the habits as much as possible, as much as you can. And the only way you can do that if you are completely honest with yourself. If you look within yourself, don't feed yourself a lie. Like, that, you're not gonna get better that way. So be honest, evaluate yourself. So as far as me and my toxic family, like, I'm really confused when it comes to family, because it's like, I know some family members say, or some people in my family say that I like my friends. I'm like, always want to be around my friends more than I want to be around my family. And honestly, that is kind of true. And the reason why I would much rather be around my friends than be around my family is because my friends it feels more accepting in that environment. It feels more loving and kind. When I'm around my family, it's like very judgmental, very passive aggressive, very like loud and dramatic and serious. A little fun and laugh at the end after the argument. And I really, which one would you rather be with? Which one would you rather be around? Like, happy laughs or loud argument, dysfunction, something happened that in 1928, like, which one? Which one? So yeah, this video is not an advice video. This really is a video for me to just reveal myself and to also show off my closet, because this is my favorite place in the house. So hopefully 5 years from now, I will have a 2-story closet. You know, this is a documentation of my journey. But yeah, I said a lot. I don't know, I really felt like I held back in this video. I feel like I held back. I feel like I'm not saying something. I don't know, y'all. Like, I'm just trying to figure out how to deal with my family. I'm trying to figure out a balance, a healthy balance. I don't want to completely separate myself. Most days I feel like I should. I feel like that's best for my mental health. But at the same time, I feel like family is family. So it's like I'm always faced with a huge dilemma. And I'm really confused because it's like, I don't know, it's just so many levels to it. It's so many things. And one thing I don't want to hold on to is resentment and anger. Like, I just want to hold and have love and light in my heart. So I'm trying to figure out a way where I can love my family and be in a healthy way and still be healthy to myself. And I wish that I could offer you some advice, but hell, I'm figuring it out myself. So how about this? This was an advice video, but we're gonna switch it up. Y'all gonna give me some advice, okay? I need 10 things I can do to deal with my toxic family because I'm lost. Your girl need help. I don't have all the damn answers. So comment below, DM me, go wherever, do whatever you gotta do. Give me some advice, help your girl out because I don't know. But y'all have a good one. Be sure to like and subscribe. Virtual bestie. I can't wait till I learn how to do effects. I'll be like, virtual bestie. Maybe I can look up virtual bestie. Bye bye.